So very often you see that turn into 2. That's what Nepal really did well. Good work from Cheyenne. Had a lot of ground to cover, stationed at deep backward square.
Yeah, it's a short boundary on this side of the ground. In case you missed Thursday night or you missed the pitch report from Aman earlier, it's a very short boundary there. We saw a lot of boundaries go through fine leg in that region on Thursday night, and so that was excellent from Cheyenne Jahangir to cover that ground very quickly because the ball travels to that side of the rope in quick time. But he got there to save 2 runs for USA.
All those runs will be important. Again, Nepal's so good at picking that longer side and finding 2 runs there. Something to watch for tonight. Played into the offside. No run available. Peter, for this USA team, they haven't faced a lot of adversity following the World Cup. Since really the Netherlands tour that they had, they've been on a real hot run of form. How do you think they are able to respond? What do you think this does for their team coming off a loss?
Well, this is a rivalry that has a great intensity to it over the years. If you go all the way back to 2008, World Cricket League Division 5 in Jersey, that's really the foundation of this rivalry, and they've had a lot of very hotly contested encounters over the years. And that has carried over into T20 cricket. USA lost Thursday night, and they lost their only other previous encounter in T20 cricket to Nepal at the 2015 World Cup qualifier. So USA trying to break that streak here tonight.
Good delivery from Nether Volker. He's the real cog in this machine. We speak about Deepinder Singh Airi as being that key for Nepal. And Saurabh Nether Volker with the ball. He's been on really a purple patch of form, starting in that World Cup, what he did, the wickets he took there, and then in Major League Cricket, the best bowler. A lot of those games played here in Grand Prairie. He's been off. Welcome to Child. He's had to return to work a little bit, but now he's back in USA colors, and I know the USA fans are pumped up about that. Again, hovering around that off stump, just a little movement away. And right now, Sa is just unable to get his foot towards the ball. He's really trapped him on the crease. Good length so far from Nether Volker.
Yeah, he took some time off from the T20s. He was there for the ODIs in Namibia, but took some time off, didn't stick around for the T20s. And he also was rested from the Netherlands tour because, as you said, he's got a new baby girl. And he was spending an awful lot of time away from work, and he needed to look after his baby too.
I remember watching him warm up, and this will be another thing that Nether Volker will love, is that he's a family man. You see it on his social medias all the time, and the baby's in attendance. His baby girl's there, and that'll be the end of the first over. Daughter watched the first, a good one from her father, 2 for none after 1.
भाग्यले जहिले साथ देला या नदेला तर ई-सेवा लाइफ केयरले दिनेछ starting from just rupees 760 a year. Get coverage up to 5.3 lakhs. Download the e-Sewa app and secure your future today.
Peter, he's someone who's always animated, but seems to have that extra gear against Nepal. Nearly a tremendous take from Ali Khan, just past his outstretched hand, but if he would have taken that one, Peter, he was going to let the Nepal crowd know about it straight away.
He would have gone for the full-on Hollywood Hulk Hogan wave to the ear, let me hear it. And it just whistled by his ear there and his hand. Yes, he's got a very interesting love-hate relationship with the crowd. A lot more of the latter than the former.
I was going to say, Peter, it feels like the villain arc. He likes to play the heel as in the wrestling form as you're going for. On the legs, which will be 1. We saw the U.S. do this, especially Ali Khan, Jesse Singh as well. We're just starting very straight, starting on the legs, trying to make him hit to that long boundary. Did you think the U.S. maybe overplayed that in the first match, trying to force them to hit to the long boundary and got away from maybe fundamental cricket?
Yeah, there was a few areas where I thought USA maybe was trying a bit too hard at times. instead of just sticking to the basics. And yeah, at times they got their angles wrong, maybe preoccupied with the boundary difference.
That's a better length and a line from Ali Khan. Again, right outside the off stump, there's a little bit of seam. And the interesting thing with Ali Khan, you'll see the action, you expect it to move away just because of the arm slot, but it just nips slightly back in. He's got that kind of Malinga-ish action, lower arm slot, and just tails back late. That's what makes him so good, especially in the death bowl in those Yorkers, Peter.
And again, for those very keen observers of USA cricket, he's wearing 43 in this series. His traditional number 47.
He's kept Sa and Sheikh on the back foot for most of this over, and it hasn't given anything on the driving length, and you have to imagine that is because of the length. But whether he's wearing 47, 43, or 23, Peter, he has one goal. He wants to take wickets. He wants to put his emphasis on the match. Get very fiery character once he's inside those boundary ropes. That's short. That's caught Sa on the helmet. Gonna hope he's okay. We saw Ali Khan bowl a couple of short balls the other night. And this one just getting onto the grill of Sa.
Yeah, this is that X factor that Ali Khan brings to the table for USA. A little bit of extra mustard on this delivery. And as you said, got him just on the bottom part of the grill into the chin strap. And I'm a bit surprised we haven't seen the physio come out for Nepal for what should be a mandatory concussion check. That's been a standard part of cricket for the last few years now. Not happening on this occasion, apparently.
Flicked away, picked up, huge roar from the crowd because that's the first maximum of the day. After taking one on the grill, Anil Sa gives it right back to Ali Khan.
Well, he tried to go with the bouncer Yorker combo, got him onto the back foot with a short ball, and then followed it up with a full delivery, but right onto the legs and flicked for 6. It's 9 for none after 2.
फोन पे चल्छ है
चलिहाल्छ नि बस्नुस्
अब पैसा भन्ने कुरा जुन बेला पनि चाहिन सक्छ ठाउँको ठाउँ पैसा पठाउन मिल्ने फोन पे त मेरो लागि एकदमै सजिलो उपाय हो
पैसा पठाउने र पाउने छिटो सजिलो र सुरक्षित माध्यम फोन पे डाइरेक्ट नगद छोडौं फोन पे गरौं
The other night, slow start, boundaries starting to pile in now. This one run to third man as Nether Volker returns for his second over. And Peter, again, this is what we saw from them the other night, and we're starting to see it. Just that late aggression starting now.
Here's that shot from Anil Sa. Half volley on the legs. Ali Khan was trying to get it a bit straighter on the stumps, but instead it's straight, and that is a mighty impressive shot. That's to the much bigger boundary on the east side of the ground. And Anil Sa cleared it into the 4th row with ease.
Yeah, that's the bigger part of the ground as well, Peter. So impressive stroke, using the pace of Ali Khan well. Again, it'll be interesting to see how he now elects to attack Nether Volker, who's creating some problems in that first over. That one's jumped in quite a bit. The first time we've seen Nether Volker bring it back in. Probably just missed the length that he wanted to start that on, but it's a good battle brewing here between Nether Volker and these two bats, because you can see they want to be a little bit more aggressive, but just have a little bit of uncertainty based on what the ball is doing off the wicket.
And as you said, Saurabh Netravalkar struggled in his first spell the other night. Gave up 16 runs in his first 2 overs before coming back with 2 wickets at the death. He's had a much more confident start here.
Use of the feet. And he's taking it into the deep. It'll just be the 1 run, but again, you can just see that sense of aggression from Sa. He's not going to let Nether Volker just stand there and bowl the same deliveries.
But if you're Saurabh Netravalkar, you don't mind that. that can easily backfire for Nepal, and that's a release shot that, on a different day, that might carry to Cheyenne Jahangir, who's positioned there out at deep square leg. That's just a sign that Saurabh Netravalkar is just building a little bit of pressure to force a shot like that. That's not a shot that I don't think Anil Shah is exactly comfortable playing against Netravalkar.
This one struck him on the pad. And given, in the end, Netravalkar strikes straight away. He breaks through, getting Asif Sheikh.
Well, we were just saying there was a little bit of pressure building. Shots being played by Nepal against Netravalkar didn't look exactly comfortable, and nagging away on that